Good morning, Nelson. Hopefully you're having a great morning. I just wanted to make this quick video so you can kind of see what Hey Joy or Hi Joy, I don't know how to pronounce that, what they're kind of doing and where they're getting the majority of their traffic. Okay, so this is their website. It's very well done. So this is exactly what you want immediately, right? So you have their information right up in the front. You have a nice video to display their work, and then you have these credibility factors, right? You see immediately, okay, home experts, okay, these people are experts, right? And then you see their slideshow for all their pictures. So you have a video, pictures, you have the credibility. So boom, like this, and they don't even have to scroll down very far, right? So everything's it's right here, right? So that's essentially what you want on your website. And everything's just very, again, credibility and then testimonials. So you can tell like their homepage is not very long or large, right? Everybody has a design in mind, but they're doing all the things that their website should be doing, right? So this is a website that converts highly, meaning when someone visits this page, they are probably going to call them or message them to get some pricing, because the website is very clear on their credibility, experience, and why people should choose them, right? So they did a good job, especially with the video. It's professionally made. So yeah, they did a really good job, and they have all these awards. So when I look at their back end, their UR and DR, it's decent, right? It's not, one or anything like that. So, it's decent. They don't have a lot of backlinks, not a lot of referring domains. They have a lot of keywords, and a fair amount of traffic, right? That's a good amount. So I can tell right now, because they don't have a lot of the power and authority here, that the majority of their traffic is coming from PPC, which are Google pay-per-click ads or Google ads, right? So they have 39 ads running. So you can kind of see here, these are the ads. So that's an ad that they're running for Stamped Concrete for Fredericksburg, VA, Porch and Patio, Deck Builder, Fairfax, VA. So you can see all of their ads here, and what keyword they're targeting. So that's where they're getting the majority of their traffic. They still are getting some traffic through organic search, so I'll show you on my other analytics system. So here it is. So this is kind of like their organic, meaning, how are people finding, they're finding this company on Google in the organic section, so not paid, right? So everything, the natural traffic, right? So the paid traffic makes up 75%. So the majority of their traffic, like I said, is paid. Now, organic is about 27%. So you can see right here, 27%. So I know you said, like, you don't want Google ads, or maybe it's, because you don't personally click on Google ads. But again, it just shows you that your number one competition, the majority of their traffic is 75% of it is paid. So, they're getting about 127 clicks from their website through SEO, which isn't bad, but they're actually, they're running low. I think, their change is, I guess they were around 177 or 179, and they dropped. So I think they're putting most of their emphasis on the Google ads. So and they started their SEO back in 2018. So they've been doing this for a couple of years. So which is another ranking factor. The older your website, the more Google trusts it. So say if you had a brand new website today, Google's going to be a little bit weary about it until you build up all of the authority and power. So they get about 352 PPC or Google ad clicks, and their Google ads budget is around this. So they're probably between 500 and 1,000 or 1,200 a month that they're putting towards their Google ads themselves. So that's just the Google ads. So that all that money just goes to Google. So So we'll kind of go down here and we'll see, you can see kind of their history, right? So they're doing, obviously they really target decks a lot. And you can kind of see over, the couple, you can pick up each month to see which ones they're running and which season, you can say. So we'll go to the actual PPC section. So again, they get 352 clicks per month. Google ad budget is 681. So they've been doing, like I said, they've been doing this about 3 years, 7 months, almost 4 years. So right here, so these are their most successful paid keywords or paid ads. So it's deck design, deck estimator, composite decks, patio builders. So you can see their ad right here, their ad copy. Well, you should be able, one second, let me refresh. So sorry, one second. So yeah, here we go. So you can see their ad copy. So we know exactly what their ads are saying, and we can, if it's an ad that's doing very well, obviously we can emulate that same kind of format. So this was back in August. It was in position 3, composite decks. Let's see. Ad position 5. So that's not the best ad position, right? So that's something you don't want. We would have to just come up with our own. Deck out of palettes. So let's see all of their keywords. So let's see. Background, building, outdoor step. That's in October. So this is ad position 1. So this is an ad or a keyword that we would want to target, right? Because this is in October. It did really well. It was an ad position 1. So people are clicking on this ad. So 380 is how many people are Googling this term a month. CPC is the CPC, or cost per click rate, so it's actually not that much, 89 cents. So every time someone clicks on your ad, it's 89 cents. There's 6 other ads that you're going to be kind of competing with. Again, this is just like an average, right? And 67% of the searches for this particular keyword, 67% of them are Googling this on their mobile phones, right? So it's cool to see all these kind of statistics. But so deck design, this is back in August. So yeah, 2,800 people Google that a month. CPC is 138. So that one did very well. So you're at the CPC. Oh, deck repair, Marietta, Georgia, $17. Well, I mean, so CPC rate varies obviously per keyword per city, right? So I've seen CPC rates that are literally $30, $50. So that's something that's why research is so important. And just knowing this, it just obviously tells you which ones to stay away from, which ones are working and in this season, right? And it also gives you top Google ads by recommendations. So right now, these are what the system is recognizing as a recommendation. So porch builders, patio builders, screen porches, vinyl deck, patio construction, because these are getting high impressions or searches a month. So I just wanted to show you that. And show you what they're doing. And again, majority of their traffic is coming from their Google ads, but also their branded name. So apparently a lot of people know them because I can see their top page is their home page, and I can see what's going on with what keywords are bringing in what traffic. Okay, so Hey Joy, 300 people are searching that a month, more or less. So, and they're getting 91 people from that. So people know them through, just because honestly that video is very impressive. They have professional videos. I don't know how big their crew is, but they are putting a lot of money behind their marketing, and they've been doing that consistently for 4 years. So they've been doing this for 4 years consistently, right? The whole point A lot of business owners, what they'll do is that they'll do SEO or some marketing for 6 months and then completely stop because they don't want to spend the money. And then that's kind of like you're starting an antibiotic that you're supposed to take a month, right? And then you just do it for a week and hope that the infection goes away, right? So you need to be doing SEO for at least 6 months. Like that. This is the bare minimum. In this area, it's really a year. And you have to be consistent each month. And even after a year, like they continued their SEO because so what happens is when you do SEO, we create a foundation. It's like building a house. You want to create a good foundation. You won't, like if you were building a house, you're not going to put crap foundation or crap concrete, right? You want to build that strong foundation, good framing, good materials, because your house is going to maintain easier, right? You don't want your house to crumble in a couple of years. So what happens is when you rank a website after 6 months or a year, and you're happy with your rankings, we go down to what we call maintenance. Maintenance is, okay, you're at number one. We just have to maintain it, right? So now we have to still apply citations. We still have to put out blogs. We still have to create content for your website. We have to make sure everything is working correctly, making tweaks according to Google's algorithm changes or any type of updates. So then, that's obviously going to be a cheaper SEO maintenance monthly package because we're not doing as much stuff. But when you're building a house, yes, or building a website, there's a lot of costs because you're building it from scratch. You're redoing it. You're making it so it will rank on the first page. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know it can be very confusing and it's kind of frustrating because it's very vague. Again, Google does have updates every couple of months, every year. So, those all can affect your website, but we always go by Google's guidelines. We don't do anything. A lot of companies, what they'll do is they'll do kind of like black hat stuff, black hat SEO. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, where they do things that are against Google's guidelines and just hope that they don't notice. And then one day your site goes down. So everything we build is built to last, and everything we do is by the book and by the rules. So I hope this gives you kind of a better understanding about what they're doing, how long they've been doing SEO, 4 years, and where their emphasis on marketing for Google ads or paid ads, that's the route they're going, okay? I hope this makes sense, but I'll start your marketing plan today.